like, why is a model doing this stand-up show? But I don't laugh that much at it. Any divorced people here? I'm divorced. Anyone divorced? Oh, good. Okay, yeah, just you and me. It's good. And again, don't feel bad, you guys. Not everyone gets divorced. Most of you will probably meet someone, you'll fall in love, you'll spend the rest of your lives together. Not everybody gets to make a mistake and have to battle it out in court. Like, so don't feel bad if you're not divorced. You know, it's not for everybody, you know. I just want you to feel okay about that. But I have to support gay marriage because I fucked up straight marriage, right? So how could I tell someone what they can and can't do, right? And I'm very happy that President Obama came out and said he supports gay marriage and all that kind of stuff. But I just, these people, these super conservative people that go like, if you let gay people get married, they're gonna marry their pets. You let gay people get married, they're gonna marry their pets. I'm like, fucking fine with me. Like, how cute would that be if somebody married their pet? Like, nobody likes to go to weddings. It makes you feel bad about yourself. You get an invitation. It's like, Susie and Jimmy are getting married at the ocean this year. You're like, they're so selfish. Like, you just don't want to go. Like, I had plans that weekend. But if somebody married their pet, you'd be like, Susie and Mr. Mittens are getting married this weekend at the ocean. You're like, oh my God. Honey, Susie, the one that never found anyone, she's marrying her cat this weekend, Mr. Mittens. I don't know if he's gonna wear a real tuxedo over his fur tuxedo, but let's go and find out. And I would so support the gay marriage of the woman and her pet. You know what I mean? It would be just like any other marriage. They sleep together, they don't have sex, and then someone loses hair on the pillow. It's fine, It's beautiful. And then the cat dies in 10 years, you get a new one. It's better than real marriage. I'm just saying. I don't want to have kids, and I know you're like, oh, you seem so maternal. But it's just, I just never had that urge, women get that urge. I just never had that urge to ruin my life. It's just not something I want to do. And people say, I don't know if anyone here doesn't want kids that they know? Okay. Oh, good, okay. Do people say this to you? They go, you'll change your mind. You'll change your mind. Do you want kids? No? Oh, you'll change your mind. That's the rudest thing you can say to someone, okay? You're young, you'll change your mind. I look young. Someone my age in colonial times would be dead by now. Probably from childbirth, by the way. But, oh, you'll change your mind. I don't go up to a pregnant person. How far along are you? 8 months? You'll change your mind. Yeah, you'll find a way. I know it's illegal. You'll find someone in a back alley. It's a rude thing to say to someone. But my parents are still living. And they're lovely people, and I feel like maybe they screwed me up a little bit. Like, maybe they're the reason I don't want to have kids, because they made life seem pretty scary. Like, my mom tried her best, but every night she would tuck me in, and we would say this prayer. I don't know if you guys know this prayer, but she would tuck me in every night and go, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. You guys know that prayer? And I would sit there like, well, that's comforting. If you're 90 and on a respirator. If you're 8, it doesn't make sense. You're like, excuse me, why is the Lord coming? Why am I gonna die in my sleep? Why don't I have any breath left? Oh, you're just gonna leave the room, shut the door, turn the lights off? No problem, do that. Let's do this every night for 12 years and see if I don't end up a stand-up comedian or some weird thing like that. So I know I would be bad with kids, right? If I had a kid and they were like in the other room screaming like, Mommy, there's a monster under my bed, I would be like, of course there is. That's where they live. Like, let's get the fuck out of here. But it's hard. I mean, I'm almost 40, and now I'm single again. I don't want kids, and my friends don't understand that I'm happy. They just don't accept it, And I have a girlfriend who goes, oh, if you don't have a kid, you'll just never know the love of a child. I feel so bad for you. You'll never know the love of a child. I'm like, you'll never fuck a drummer, So we do different things. I gained 40 pounds after I got married within like 4 days. I gained 40 pounds. I've lost it since then. But I gained 40 pounds right after I got married, and everyone loved it. Oh, people love when you gain weight. They're like, oh, you're settling in. You're just nesting. People make up words. It's called building a hut together. What? I never heard this before. Oh, we love it. You're fat like us. Like, everyone just loves when you gain weight, right? And everyone goes, it's because you're happy. It's because you're happy. I go, oh, I thought it was because I was eating a block of cheese with my bare hands like a sandwich in front of the TV every night. Oh, it's because I'm happy? I finally lost the weight. It's a diet program I call Eat 5 Less Donuts a Day and Try to Walk for 10 minutes. It takes 2 years, but you will take the weight off, I promise. But I tried everything to lose the weight. I tried everything. I even would set my alarm. You ever do this? Like, you're not a jogger, but you set your alarm for 6 a.m. Like, oh, I'm going to start jogging tomorrow. And, like, you go to bed, you set it for 6. The alarm wakes you at 6, and you're like, what the fuck? Who said that? You throw it across the room like someone else said it, or like the alarm said itself, like it's judging you, like that. I'm like, I can't get up at 6 a.m. and start jogging. It's dark out. There's like farmers are not even up at this hour. I'm gonna get raped if I go out at 6 a.m. I'm saving my life by staying in bed and staying heavy. I am not getting out there. I think one of the most difficult things for me, you know, living with someone or being married, doesn't matter, you know, whatever, however you do it, is you kind of think to yourself when you're in a committed relationship and you live with someone, you just think, when am I supposed to masturbate? You know what I mean? Okay, people, calm down. Don't get quiet. Women have been masturbating for 5 years now. It is totally normal. It's totally fine. We can talk about it. And I know you might be uncomfortable with the subject, and I get it, it's weird, right? But you're probably a visual person like I am, so you're picturing it. But you're picturing a guy masturbating, and that's why you're weirded out. And that is weird, because that's like a garden hose out of control, like, you know? When women masturbate, it's cute. So if you're visual, I'm gonna talk about masturbation. If you're visual, you've gotta get through the set by thinking this. When women masturbate, it's cute. It's like ringing a doorbell, like pressing a little button, like ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh my God, I hope no one's home. This feels so good. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. That's what women masturbating is, okay? But here's the thing. As much as I love it technically, I'm not great at it. I know how to do it. But I'm just saying, I need a story. You know what I mean? I need a beginning, middle, and end to get me through the masturbation. Does that make sense? Like, I will sit there at night and I'll be like, I'm ready. I'm gonna ding dong myself, you know? And then I start fantasizing. I'm at a bar. A guy comes in. Jen, you don't own that dress. What are you wearing in this fantasy? You don't own that dress, Jen. Take it off. Take it off. Jen, you didn't do laundry this week. You cannot wear that dress in your fantasy. Start over. And I just do that to myself all night. And I wake up the next day like, in such a bad mood, right? Because I didn't release it. So if you work with someone who's kind of bitchy, they don't have a story. You don't go up to them and be like, oh, you're cunty because you don't have a story. Like, I'm just saying that's what it is. But I know men are different, right? Like, you'll look at a porn magazine or a video or whatever, and you're like, ugh, and it's done, you know? And then you put your seatbelt back on, and you turn the car, and you drive to work. But it really is like, I need really something to think about. And I have a friend who goes, well, you think Johnny Depp's cute. Why don't you think about Johnny Depp when you masturbate? And I go, ugh, because don't you listen to me? There's too much to figure out. It's like, how did I meet Johnny Depp? He lives in France. I don't have a work visa. He has kids. I don't want them. I told you that. I don't want to be a stepmother. They pretend to love you, but they hate the Christmas presents. Like, it's too much. It's too much to figure out. I asked another friend, I go, what do you think about when you masturbate? I asked a guy, he goes, Megan Fox. I go, Megan Fox what? What's the fantasy? He goes, she fucked me. I go, how? How did that fantasy start? She fucked me. Go, so you just start straight fucking. That's a fantasy? That's where men's fantasy start, is just straight fucking. He goes, yeah. I go, but your stomach is showing under your t-shirt and there's mustard on it. What do you mean? Why does she like you? Like, men have total confidence in their fantasies. I'm like, I'm in my own fantasy like, I'm sorry. You know, it's horrible. I asked another guy friend of mine, I go, what do you think of when you masturbate? He goes, boobs. I go, boobs what? He goes, boobs. I go, whose are they? He goes, I don't care. I go, what if your grandmothers show up? He goes, as long as they look good. I'm like, what? So what are the boobs doing? Are they on like an assembly line? Do they have wings? Is it like a whack-a-mole machine? What do you mean boobs? Because I can't just think about a penis. Like, I love penises, don't get me wrong. They are lovely when they're doing their job and they're quiet and they're at your house and they're just, you know, pumping away. The penises are great. But it's like, I can't just sit there and fantasize about a penis. I told you, it's too much. I need too much details, you know? So it's like, I tried. I did try. So this is my sexual fantasy about penises, and I hope it's not too sexual for you guys, but this is what I came up with. So I'm ready to ding dong myself, and I'm in bed, and I'm like, here we go. Ooh, look at that penis, it's so big. Ooh, so nice. Here it goes. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's 6 a.m. There's a penis in the woods. Oh my God, there's a penis in the woods. Why is there a penis in the woods? Okay, some woman was having a fight with her alcoholic psycho husband, and she cut off his dick, and she drove to the woods and threw it in there. I'm just trying to work out. I gained a little weight since the marriage. It was my first day jogging. I'm just trying to get by, and now I tripped on a penis in the woods, and now my toe is stepping on it. Is my DNA on there? Do I have to call the cops? It's not my fucking problem, but now there's a penis in the woods, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be late for work, but now I'm gonna be a suspect. So I can't masturbate to a penis in the woods. Thank you guys so much.